everybody, and welcome back to Time to Go. Bob here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a really cool watch from a fun brand that I've just recently discovered. The brand that we are looking at is Out of Order Watches, and this watch comes to the channel by way of Chad from Iron Bridge Watches. Now, Chad actually is the designer of this particular watch. It is limited to 100 pieces. It's available only in the North American market. Now, the watch we're looking at is a bit of a departure from the typical out of order watch. They are known for a kind of a worn vintage look. They actually used a forced patina process on their steel, as well as their bezels are kind of faded and scuffed looking. And I'll throw a couple of shots of those up here now. And I think they just look awesome. So let's spin the camera around. We'll take a closer look at the watch. So for you guys that have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I really appreciate presentation when it comes to a watch. And Out of Order to me has really hit a home run here. I've already opened this box and I've been wearing the watch for a few days now, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a re-unboxing just to give you a feel for what you get with the watch. So one thing right off the bat before we open the box is I just love that these guys have a bit of a sense of humor with their brand. Just with the brand name itself, Out of Order, as well as the Damaged in Italy, which appears also on the dial of the watch. You just don't see that very often in the watch world, and I quite like that. So if we open the box here, take a look inside. So right off the bat, we have, first of all, the watch, which looks just awesome. It comes on with two straps. We have a really high quality leather, as well as a blue NATO strap. Both of these look awesome on this watch. Behind the watch here, we have a spring bar tool. We have a little container with some extra spring bars, and in the back we have the instruction manual as well as the international warranty. So yeah, I think they've done just a great job when it comes to the presentation of this watch. So before we jump into the watch, let me just go through some of the measurements and specifications on this thing. So first of all, as far as case width, we are 44 millimeters. Lug to lug is just over 50 millimeters. We are 22 millimeters lug width and a thickness of 14 millimeters. Now, the glass on the front as well as the back is a mineral crystal with a cyclops here over the date window, and the watch is housing the Miyota 8215 movement. The dial here is an awesome shade of blue with a beautiful sunburst finish. It just pops like crazy in the sunlight against the bronze colored case. And the case, by the way, is actually stainless steel with kind of a patinaed bronze look. Now, the same bronze finish is repeated on both the hour markers, hands, as well as the frame of the date window. Now, as far as text, we have the O logo of Out of Order at the 12 o'clock position. Below that, we have Out of Order. At 6, we have the tagline Damaged in Italy, which I just love. And then we have Iron Bridge Limited Edition. Now, before I forget, let me just throw up a quick loom shot of this watch. And it's not the strongest loom in the world, but it's not horrible either. Now, the bezel we have here has a blue aluminum insert that matches the dial color. It is a unidirectional bezel, very easy to grip and turn. It has a really nice feel, and once you lock it in place, there's very little, if any, back play. As far as the case goes, if I just put it on its side here, you'll see that it has this really rich bronze color, and I just love this choice of color. The entire case has a matte or a really finely brushed finish, very well done. You'll see here on the side of the case, it does say Made in Italy. There's also some text here. This is a numbered watch, so it says 19 out of 100. Now, on the other side of the case, the crown is protected by crown guards, and they are machined in such a way that the crown is very easy to grip. It's easy to unscrew, manipulate the time, and screw back in, and the crown is also signed with the O logo. I'm not sure if you can make that out there. Now, I'll just pop the strap off for a second and show you guys the case back. So we do have a display case back. This is a undecorated Miyota movement. On the perimeter of the case back, we also have some specifications and information on the watch itself. Before I throw this on wrist for you guys, the last thing I'd like to talk about is the straps that come with the watch. And we'll start with the one that's on it, the blue NATO here. So the NATO strap, it's a really high quality, very soft NATO, and it has very well made hardware with the same finish as the case. You'll see that this keeper here is signed out of order. The buckle is also signed with the O logo. Really nice color combination. It looks great on this watch. The next strap is the leather strap, and this was a huge surprise to me. This is a very high quality strap. I am really happy with the blue stitch work. It's very well done. I love how the strap tapers nicely down to the push button deployment clasp. And if we just open this up, you can see it is very well made, also with the same finish as the case, and it's also signed actually with the O logo. So I'm really happy with the strap combinations that they've chosen, and you'd be hard pressed to find something that looks better. I think they both look fantastic on this watch. So let me just try it on for a second for you guys. All right, so on wrist, this is just a really fun watch. The color just catches your eye. It makes for a perfect summertime watch. Now, if anybody is interested in purchasing one of these, again, they are only available in the North American market through Iron Bridge Watches, which I'll leave a link to him in the description below. And for anybody outside North America, there are lots of other selections in the out of order lineup, so I'll leave a link to their main page as well. So that's going to be it. Let's spin the camera around and we'll wrap up today's video. All right, guys, so thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. It's always appreciated. A big thank you to both Chad and Roy from Iron Bridge Watches. Also, I have to do a shout out for Scott from Watches Galore. He actually introduced me to Chad. Appreciate that, Scott. I'm going to leave a link to his channel below, and he'll also be reviewing the same watch very soon. Make sure you go check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.